My heart so cold, that's why my lungs just be getting so black. Remember calling me on FaceTime, let's take a nap. Sneaking in the hallways during class that I missed. We used to hide from all our friends.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it. It's time to talk about it. We're finally gonna talk about it, guys. What are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna talk about? All right, guys, we're doing it today. Today's the day. All right, we're having this conversation. Me and you, we're having this conversation. Postpartum. Yeah, postpartum. Not postpartum depression, but more so like the postpartum journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's relatable. No, I don't feel like it is relatable. It's relatable. All right, so to all my mommies, all right, y'all probably had pleasant experience. Y'all probably had a very bad experience. Some of y'all, we had it like in the middle, all right? Postpartum to me, like in general, because you can break it down in like different areas, whether it's depression, physically, mentally, whatever it is, right? There's different parts of postpartum. For me, postpartum is just the healing process after birth, and then, like I just mentioned, you break down all those different areas where you're healing from. We gonna talk about the journey for me, all right? The journey for me, because it took me about a year to, I feel like, fully heal from my postpartum. And I'm saying heal not in like a physically, like not like in that area, not in that area, y'all, because that only takes like about 3 months, but more so like finding myself again, if that makes sense. After I became a mom and I gave birth, the day I left the hospital, it's like my whole world, obviously your whole world changes, but I literally made everybody else my world except for me. Now, Jazzy, how did you do this? Like, how did you do this? That you may be asking that. So basically, I would be taking care of everybody, making sure everything's done for everybody, and I would do the bare minimum for myself. Like, when I say bare minimum, I'm talking about the bare minimum. I'm talking, I would literally wake up every day and just for myself, I would just brush my teeth, wash my face, shower, and just make sure those 3 things were done, right? I would try to remember to eat, because eating at the time was important, because I was breastfeeding, so I had to make sure I had enough calories for Rosella to eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So here's the problem. I would wake up, do those 3 things for myself, right? I'm in mommy mode. Strict mommy mode, all right? Strict mommy, house lady mode, all right? I'm on maternity leave. I'm valid. I'm getting paid. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to take charge of this household and do what I gotta do, all right? So I'm doing my mommy part, taking care of Rosella, feeding, burping, putting her to sleep, changing diapers, knocking all those in order, all right? Doing all those things, okay? Good. She's good. Anytime Rosella went down for a nap, they would usually say, you know, moms, you want to sleep when the baby sleeps. Now, lots of moms, like, no, realistically, that really can't happen majority of the time. We wish it could, but it can't, because we got things to do in the house. So during those times, we would take down those little nap moments that the baby's sleeping to get things done in the house, and that's exactly what I did. So I would either start preparing meals, like for the house, like I would like pre-do things, you know what I'm saying? So like when I'm chopping up seasonings, or like marinating meat, or whatever I gotta do, like for dinner, I will do that like in the afternoon, morning time. So by the time babies sleep in the evening time, it's easy for me to just do everything at one time and cook in that, you know, that slot where she's sleeping again. So I would do that. If I wasn't preparing food, or if I wasn't like prepping food, I was cleaning. If I wasn't cleaning, I was doing laundry. Now, cleaning to me at the time was very important because with the infant Rosella, like she would break out easily at the time. She still breaks out now, but it's worse here because, but anyways, I'm gonna get into that. Anyways, so yeah, so I would make sure, the doctor told us, like, you know, she's crawling, all the dust and stuff and things rubbing up against her skin, you know, that will cause her to break out. Mama wasn't having that. I literally made sure I was, every single day, I did not miss a day. I was sleeping, I was mopping, I was, you know, I was making sure that everything was clean for her. So when her skin was exposed, I don't have to worry about my baby, you know, breaking out. And I also had to make sure it was clean because at the time, Rosella was like an infant. Corona was going on. So within Rosella's first year, Corona was going on. So if people were coming in and out of the house, if they're walking with their shoes, even though I would tell them, you know, take your shoes off at the stairs, because they already know they're supposed to do that. But sometimes, you know, you might put your shoes on and you're like, oh, I forgot like my key, and you would like run back in the house and your shoes are still on, and you know, I wasn't having that. All right, so I was constantly cleaning. Cleaning, if I wasn't cleaning, I was doing laundry for everybody. I was making sure, you know, everybody's laundry was good, taken care of. I was just doing everything else, and I was finding everything else to do except for self-care. And I really didn't realize it. If I wasn't doing those things, if I wasn't doing housework or food or baby stuff, I was finding something to do with the dogs. Like I would go walk them, or I would, you know, check them out, make sure they good, clip their nails, like I make sure their nails is good, like just doing like maintenance on them. If I wasn't doing maintenance on them, I was doing maintenance on my fish. At the time I had seven, can't say six, I had 7 fish tanks in my house. Now to me that's nothing. It was light work. I enjoy my fish. I still love my fish. Some people may be like, 7 fish tanks, Shazzy, what you doing with 7 fish tanks? It's none of your business. It made me happy, okay? It made me sane. It was no work to me, all right? So if it's no work to me, then why are you concerned? Anyways, back to what I was saying. I was literally neglecting myself and I did not know, right? And it got to the point where like every day, like I said, I would shower, brush my teeth, wash my face. That's like the bare minimum of things, all right? The bare minimum. But I wasn't even doing skincare, y'all. Skincare? What was skincare at the time? That went out the window, okay? My skincare routines and stuff like that I used to do, like before I had Rosella, my skin was flawless or whatever. I did not care about all of them little extra picky things, all right? Skincare was not even in my mind. I was just washing my face, soap and water, go about my day, all right? Just do whatever lotion and moisturize my face. All right, good job. All right, next task. Like that's literally was my mindset, and I didn't realize that I was literally neglecting myself so bad. Like it got to the point where, like my hair, guys, I had a lot of hair at the time, and I had my hair like in a bun. I would just throw my hair back in a bun. I would have a bonnet on or a scarf on all the time, right? My hair was so matted. I was not like, I literally forgot about my hair. Like I really forgot about hair. I'm not saying I didn't like wash it. Like I would wash my hair, but like daily maintenance that I used to do on my hair, like all the time, like make sure it's moisturized, like all this other stuff, make sure it's detangled, put it in a protective style, like to at least maintain, like after I would wash it, detangle it, like maintain so it doesn't get matted. Girl, guy, whoever's watching this, I would literally wash my hair, dry it, throw the shit back in a bun, put a scrunchie over it, bonnet, scarf, and go about my business. Like, I literally I didn't realize how bad I was doing. Like, I was doing bad, y'all. I was doing bad. I was doing myself dirty, all right? Like, I made everybody else a priority and made everybody else my world except for me. How that make sense? It's my world, and yet I took myself out of it. So it's not my world anymore, because I'm not in the picture. Like, guys, I ended up, I keep saying it got so bad, but there was a lot of, like, there was just a lot of flags that I should have picked up on earlier, but I just didn't. It got to the point where I convinced myself to shave my head, all right? It got to the point where I was like, no, I don't got time to be taking care of my hair anymore. Like, I don't have the time that I used to, you know, maintain it. I'm just gonna shave this shit off. Like, I'm just gonna shave it off. I'm gonna cut it all off. So that's one less thing to worry about myself. And y'all know what I did? March 2020, your girl shaved her head. Bald. I was bald. I made a video on it when my hair was short and I cut it. Y'all, I was bald. I could see my scalp. All right. I convinced myself to do that. Now, looking back at it, I was like, damn, I was really lazy. Like, I wasn't lazy as in, like, I was just sitting at home not doing nothing, but I was just lazy to myself. Like, I really neglected myself to the point where I just didn't care how I looked. I didn't care about nothing. Skincare, like, nothing. I didn't care about nothing. Like, looking back, I don't know. Like, my head was just, my mind was just everywhere else. And it took me about a year to be like, yo. No, let me tell you what it took, all right? Let me tell you what it took. I would see memories of myself in the past, like, you know, Facebook and Snap and things like that. They'll show you memories. And sometimes I would go through my gallery and I'm just like, I want to be that girl again. Like, I want to be that girl again. And then I would just look at myself in the mirror and I'd be like, yo, what am I doing with myself? Like, what am I really doing with myself? Like, look how I look. I just look a hot mess. Like, I don't know if y'all during y'all postpartum journey, if y'all hit that point where y'all was just like, yo, what am I doing? Like, what, like, that was like my wake up moment. Like, girl, Jazzy, what are you doing? This is not you. Like, this is not you. So it took me little baby steps, you know what I'm saying? It took me to the point where I was like, okay, let's start out slow. Like, it's still Corona, so there's not much you can even do. Like, even if you want to change yourself, it's Corona, so you can't go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start in the house. You're gonna get your skin back, all right? I'm not saying my skin was nasty or whatever, but my face was dry. I just did not care about my skin. So you gonna put some love back into your skin. So that's what I did, y'all. I bought myself the face moisturizer that I used to use. I already had face soap, so I was good with that. Y'all want to see me making sure every day I did my skincare. That made me a little proud, all right? Next move. This was the next move. Next move was every time I went out of the house, I made sure I didn't look like a bum, all right? Because at the time, I was just walking out in sweatpants and a t-shirt and I didn't give two shits how I looked, all right? I didn't. But old Jazzy made sure she was cute, all right? She made sure she liked what she seen in the mirror before she left. And that's what I did, y'all. I made an effort in my outfit choices again, all right? The next step was my hair, okay? The next step was my hair. So at the time, you know, I was growing my hair back out. I didn't have much to work with, but Short hair means faster installations. Faster installations. So basically, every time I would do something to my hair, when I had all my hair, because my hair was like thick, okay? So basically, it would take forever. But now that my hair is short, y'all, it would take me 2.5 to throw a wig on or do a little something cute, you know what I'm saying? Or if I want to get it done or braided or whatever, it shouldn't take forever in a day. So that's what I did. Your girl ordered her bundles, her wigs, her lace fronts, and you know, she was slaying. All right. Now, my biggest thing was before Corona, before baby, I was into makeup, okay? And I haven't done my makeup in like 2 years because once I got pregnant, I was just lazy. I wasn't doing nothing, all right? And then after I gave birth, I'm not going nowhere because of Corona. So I lost my makeup touch, all right? I lost my little touch in makeup. So I started practicing again. I started doing little things here and there. Now, still now, I don't do a full face. This was just for me to practice. But when I go out, I don't do a full face because it doesn't make sense to me because I'm wearing a mask and everything is gonna transfer and it doesn't make sense. So I'll probably do like my eyes, my eyebrows, maybe some eyeshadow, but that's it. That's it. But you know what? It's an effort. It's an effort. And slowly but surely, I started to feel like myself again. My confidence started going back up. And I was just like, you starting to, you know, you starting to glow, you starting to smile, you starting to look like yourself again. I'm starting to feel like my old self again. So yeah, guys, that was my postpartum journey. I didn't really experience too much of depression. I lost myself. I lost myself during postpartum, and it was a journey to find and become myself again, if that makes sense. And hopefully I'm not the only one. I feel like I know I'm not the only one. Like y'all let me know. I know I'm not the only one. So tell me how long, you know, it took y'all to find yourself again, or just your postpartum experience. So let me know. I'm curious. I'm really curious. And yeah, guys, that's the talk. Right? We had the talk. I feel so much better. And I'm doing much better. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.